shit. Yeah, the love so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch. I want Molly, I want Gaba, I want Rossi.
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah, we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights, legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal, two. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, how? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the regular season finale, the Asylum Clique Truck Series at Auto Club. Should be a fun race, one of the best tracks on the service in my opinion, but we'll see if these guys put on a show tonight. Joined tonight by Tricky Dick himself. Richard, how you doing?
Good evening. I could be doing better, but I will make do.
Yeah, for sure. Man, regular season finale tonight. Auto Club, fast track, lots of draft. Should make for some interesting racing. Always puts on a good show. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, to be fair, you did mention it's one of the best track on the service, and I agree with that. It's unfortunate that this track does not exist anymore.
I know, they ruined it.
But no, to be fair, I had a blast yesterday despite the slight illness. I decided to run it, try to get a few points myself, and I had a blast actually. A lot of green flag racing, tire management was really important, so I guess these guys will have to do the same tonight. I sure hope so.
Yeah, for sure. I was surprised that I ran a few laps out there, not a lot, but just a couple laps, and it kind of felt very similar to what you guys had in the Xfinity car last night with a very tight 1 and 2, but definitely was not nearly as loose off of 3 and 4 like you guys had.
The worst for me really was, I have not run any laps with the truck tonight, but 1 and 2 on cold tires was extremely sketchy, extremely difficult to get by. But as the run was going longer, yes, 3 and 4, especially out of 4, was a bit tricky.
For sure.
That's for sure.
Watching Todd Chase, he's running in one of them brand new Dodge Rams they just brought into iRacing. Well, I guess it's not a Dodge Ram, it's just a Ram.
Yeah, I've done the mistake a couple times myself.
He's coming to put a lap down right now. We'll see where he comes out. Gonna be third at the moment. We'll see if he does any better on his second lap. Austin Garner going to jump up to P1 with a 40.75. Tied with Joe Robert. Must have had a little bit better run than Joe by just a little bit.
Oh, Adam Chapman went into the wall. I just saw.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Caught the after effect of it, but Todd Chase jumps up to third with a 40.79.
I think it's worth mentioning the improvement Todd Chase has had this season so far.
Oh, absolutely. I talked about it earlier in the season. The consistency and the improvement that he's shown over the course of this season is definitely quite remarkable.
And with that comes, better decision making on track, making sure your strategy follows. So I would say he's got some good advice from his teammates, Burchett and Chapman.
Absolutely, as Burchett finally goes out. Normally one of the last ones to go out and put a lap down, but he's going to hop out there. We'll see what kind of lap time he can throw up.
Burchett does like...
Lost connection.
To what?
YouTube, I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. All right. Let's see. Lap 1, he rode the top, trying to keep the truck wound up. We'll see what he does on lap 2 as he's coming through 3 and 4 right now. And Bledsoe goes to the top with a 40.71.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by that. Bledsoe generally is fast, but I'm surprised by Burchett not making it to the top 5.
Yep. Not a terrible lap by any means, and we all know Burchett, he races faster than he qualifies at some tracks. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He will definitely be up there before the night's over. And
absolutely.
That is going to wrap up qualifying. Auto Club is a 2-mile oval. A lot of people compare it to Michigan. However, it races completely different than Michigan. Like you said, 70-degree track temp. A very light wind, only 6 miles per hour, so nothing too terrible. And we will go over your starting grid. Alan Bledsoe gonna earn the pole award. Get that bonus point with Austin Garner in second. Joe Robert third. Todd Chase in fourth. Todd Chase out-qualifying his teammates. How about that? Chase Lewis in 5th. Joey Burchett 6th. Adam Chapman 7th. Ryan McElwin 8th. Paul Hush 9th. Angel Ball in 10th. Scotty Watkins 11th. And Gatlin Downey is 12th. 13th, Mike Weber. 14th, Sean Pointer. I'm not sure if he's running or not, but we will see. 15th, Christian DeBoer. 16th, Davey Hendricks. I believe he is going to run. Riley Hoots 17th, Zach Bucher 18th. Don't think he's running, but I could be wrong. I am definitely not running. Mitch Conley 20th. David Jansen 21st. Drew Holman 22nd. Light field tonight. Maybe we'll get some good green flag runs in. All right, just waiting for the pace card to start rolling, and we will get this going.
Apologies. Apparently, my iRacing decided to crash.
Well, that's always fun.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Looking like a Sean Pointer and Zach Bucher are not going to grid. Those are our Truck Series admins. All right, pace car is about to start rolling.
I wonder if Riley Hughes just had an issue qualifying, or if he's not running the race, because that's unlike him to be so far back.
Yeah, it might have been one of those ones where tapped the wall coming off of 4 and didn't carry the momentum or something like that. It's pretty easy to do here when you have that second lap qual. That's, that's really your hot lap, and then your running the top line just to keep the momentum on the truck to be up to speed for your hot lap. Very possible that something like that happened, or he got a little tight and grazed the wall a little bit. But
That's fair.
I'm sure we'll see him climb back through the field. Looking like 19 trucks tonight. Small field, but hopefully they'll put on some good racing.
Well, they got good competitors out there, so I wouldn't be surprised
Absolutely.
if it was a good race. I just hope we don't get too many cautions.
Right. All right, lights are out on the pace car. 80 laps tonight. Let's see. They have 4 extra sets of tires, so tires will not be a concern.
No, definitely not. That's a lot of tires.
All right.
And they're about to go green.
Pace car is out. And green flag is out. Alan Bledsoe leads them into turn 1 at Auto Club.
Not a very good start for Bledsoe.
Definitely Garner got a good jump there. Unfortunately, being in the top line, I don't think he's going to be able to really contend too much for it right off the bat, but a couple laps I think you'll see a lot of people running that high line. Oh,
Chase Lewis hard in the wall.
Yep. Right in front of Todd Chase. He may have gotten a little bit of the wall as well.
That's unfortunate. Todd Chase actually did a very good qualifying lap, but was not able to get a good start and decided to go for the high lane, maybe to let Burchett by. But yeah, that move Chase Lewis pulled, cutting the line like that and hitting the wall that hard, that really hindered his exit.
Yeah, it really creates a stack up there where you either stay in the drop or run it, or you lift a little bit and save your race. Alan Bledsoe out front, riding along with him at the moment. You can see when he sees out his windshield.
So we have in the chat, oh boy, Todd Chase almost spun his teammate and Chapman at this point. Yeah, and we had in the chat, Gatton Downey saying he had no idea how tonight's going to go for him. And unfortunately for him, he had a connection drop due to upload packet loss.
Looks like he is back out there now, going to be, what, a lap down or so maybe? Maybe he's not out there. No, he is not here.
No, he's not here yet.
All right, Bledsoe running the high line. I fully expected that to be the preferred line, at least, during the run. Early in the run, I think the bottom line is going to be dominant, but I think you will see migration up to the top as we ride along with Joey Burchett.
Oh, and Chase Lewis got very close to Burchett. He apologized for it, but yeah, that was very close.
I heard some crunching. Somebody got the wall a little bit.
So if it runs the same way it did in Xfinity yesterday, the high line was definitely the way to go after X amount of laps. Like after 18 or 20 laps, the low line was really not comfortable. And I consider myself to be what I call a line hugger. I like to hug the line as much as I can. And at some point, I just couldn't do it. It was nigh impossible to keep momentum out of 2 and out of 4 by hugging the line. So eventually, I migrated towards the top, and that was just so much better. It felt different.
Well, and it's really difficult to make any passes on the bottom line once you get 10, 15 laps on your tires, because the car or the truck will just get so tight you can't carry any speed off the bottom line, but the top line you keep the momentum up.
So I'm happy to see what I've been seeing in Xfinity yesterday. We have a lot of fights for position, like 2, 3 wide all over the track. We have 3 wide between McElwain, Burchett, and Chase Lewis up front, but we also have the 23, 28, and the 20 fighting for it as well.
And that's why I love Auto Club. Always puts on some good action, side-by-side battles throughout. Bledsoe leading all the laps as of the moment. I don't believe anybody else has been in front at the line, but we got, Chase Lewis in the wall.
In the wall again. In the wall again.
He is very slow, making evasive maneuvers behind him.
I'll try to take a peek, see how damaged he is. His truck seems to be quite loose. Oh yeah, he's got significant damage to his right front.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if his wheel is damaged or not, but clearly his truck is not enjoying itself.
So looking right now, you can see, it's kind of difficult to see from this angle, but you can see the damage to the right front. It's all pushed in at the right front corner.
Yeah, that's not gonna help his race.
Oh, he's definitely going to be off the pace, waiting for that caution to come out so he can go get that damage fixed.
Yeah, and right now all he can wish for is a caution. But as we were mentioning, not a big field tonight, so unless these guys fight very hard, I don't see that coming. And there's no stage, so they're not going to fight for stage 4 at lap 20 or something.
Yeah, and realistically, right, you can't afford to sit on pit road with that damage fixed on your green. I mean, if you do, you're going to go multiple laps down, which might be the only option, but really he's he's waiting for that caution to come out.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we have gotten him down. He's back on track.
Going to be 7 laps down.
He mentioned in the chat, internet went out on green. That's unfortunate.
Yes. Chase Lewis down pit road. He's gonna go get that fixed now, it sounds like. Oh,
well, also sometimes you don't really have a choice. Oh,
Joe
what's going on?
Robert shoving Riley Hoots up the track. At least that's what it looked like quick glance, but
they're teammates, so
affiliates. They're affiliates.
Oh, Riley Hoots. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh yeah, my bad. I thought he pushed McElwain up the track.
They're teammates. They're just on
Yeah,
a different team.
I'm quite surprised by Ryan McElwain actually running 5th right now. He's not had the best season so far, but he's shown improvement throughout the season.
And to be fair, the draft is quite the equalizer, especially at a track like Auto Club, where you don't necessarily have to be the fastest. You can use that draft to help make up the difference. But it still requires good decisions and whatnot to finish the race up there.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm talking about that, and I see he's getting caught up by Joe Robert and Riley Hoots. Riley Hoots up in 7th, maybe 6th after 1 and 2. He started 17th, I believe.
Yep, currently up. At the moment, he's up 10 spots.
Most likely gonna get that bonus point for most positions gained. Oh, and we have Burchett, who almost collided with Austin Garner. Austin Garner got loose a little bit, getting pushed by Adam Chapman into 3 as well. There's a lot of action.
Yeah, and that's a good point to bring up, right? You can push here.
Yeah,
however,
a little bit.
There are bumps, and if you push over the bump, you will wreck the car in front of you.
Yes, and I did a push yesterday that got somebody slightly loose. If you're too close to the wall, the car will get upset because the aero is already quite upset. So I was like, I backed out of it. But yeah, you can push if you do it, gently.
Yep.
We do have a big gaggle of trucks getting out of 2, led by Davey Hendricks. We have 4 wide on the backstretch. Three wide still.
Drew Holman, Paul Hush, little door banging. Todd Chase does have a little bit of front end damage. He must have got into the back of Chase Lewis a little bit during that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Looking like those tires are about gone. I can see they're trying to make passes, but it seems like as if you get in the wrong line, you're going backwards. The tires are just worn out so much that you're dependent on the draft at this point.
Yeah, especially if you try to make a move on the inside.
If you don't
I
clear.
don't want to relate too much, but I have tried that a lot yesterday. Oh,
Contact,
that was very
teammates.
close. Yeah, between Burchett and the 12 of the Adam Chapman. I tried that yesterday a lot actually, and it never paid off. Like trying to make a move on the inside with tires that are, you know, already kind of used up. You lose so much momentum trying to get out of 2, get out of 4 with a car next to you. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, absolutely. Early in the run is when you make that up, or late in the run when everybody's hurting on tires and you've saved a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely difficult to get the passes completed.
We got 3 wide getting out of 4.
Oh, it got
that's
tight there.
close.
McElvin, Mike Weber, and Joey Burchett.
Yeah, Burchett got out of whack after his contact with a 12.
Chase Lewis.
Do you know how many laps of fuel they have?
20, 21, 22, somewhere in there is what I was estimating. So they're getting close to fuel run. I imagine that they're all going to try to get to that lap 20 mark.
Probably.
Just to split the race in quarters.
Yeah, just to split it even, try to get, you know, proper runs all over. Try to keep one set of tires for a potential caution at the end of the race.
Absolutely.
Ask me how I know.
Adam Chapman up into the 3rd position. Riley Hoots up into the 4th position, plus 13 spots from his starting position. As the 2 front runners are running the bottom line.
That's interesting.
Don't know that they're gaining or losing anything doing it.
They seem to be losing a bit to Adam Chapman on the stretch. At this point in the race on the tire run, I would go high line because, again, especially out of 2, you do not have that momentum. It's not going for you, so they seem to make it work. Maybe they save tires a little bit.
Yeah, watching the gap, they're definitely, Chapman and Hoots are definitely pulling on them down the straightaway. So entering the corner, it was about 3/10 between the first and third place driver. They give up about 2/10 through the corner, and we'll see where they're at.
So you were mentioning Todd Chase having a bit of damage. I'm gonna investigate a bit because right now he's 2 seconds off the people up front of him. He's in 17th, but yeah, his front end is heavily damaged. I don't know if that's enough to impact his draft capabilities, his aero, but right now, yes, he's dragging.
Yeah, definitely got that front splitter bent up a little bit, and I can imagine that's gonna affect your straight line speed for sure. As we may have a pass for the lead, Austin Garner he just about had it.
That's why you don't buy a Ram.
Just about had the pass completed. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna slide job? Nope.
No, he's playing too nice.
Yeah, it's early. And Bledsoe is going to head back to the point. I think Garner had him, but he would have put himself in a bad spot if he would have done a slide job.
Probably, and again, trying too many moves on the inside like that, you're just burning your tires even further, you know? It's not something you want to do.
And what it looks like is, it looks like Garner is trying to set the pass up by carrying the momentum, going a little bit higher, trying to carry the momentum through the center of the corner, cutting it down just a little bit to have a good drive off the corner. Bledsoe was running the bottom in 1 and 2, moving to the top in 3 and 4, so we'll see if he does that again this lap. No,
he's going for the low line. Joe Robert also attempting something on Riley Hoots.
Slide back into that second position as Chapman takes a dive to the low line. Going to try to pass Garner for the second position. He's clear. Slides up in front. And they're going to be 3 wide.
Oh yeah, and David Jensen calling for pits. I don't know if he's gonna pit right now. Yes, he is.
Yeah, right at that 20
David
lap
Jensen
mark.
the first. Yeah, the first to pit.
Angel Ballin. Chapman up to second. Hoots up to third. Gardner falls to fourth with Joe Robert on his heels.
Yeah, so Gardner really had to back out there. Again, it hurts. Trying too hard to make a pass with older tires, it hurts a lot. That's why you might want to do them on a restart or with fresher tires. You know, try to go full speed on the high line when everybody's fighting on the inside. 45 of Austin Gardner pitting in right now, just called it.
Hoots is coming in as well.
Yeah, he has not called it. Oh, getting all loose, getting all out of shape. They seem to be good. No penalties. Joe Robert calling for pits. McElwain also calling for pits.
Oh, they are
12 calling for pits.
They're getting slideways off of turn 2 on the high line.
Number 4 pitting, 20 pitting. So the entire team. Damn it. Sorry. What's the trackside?
Trackside, yes.
Yeah. They're all pitting. McElwain was able to make it stick. He seemed to be out of shape getting out of the truck.
So Bledsoe has not pitted yet. I don't believe.
No, you'll have to.
Yeah.
He just called it. He just called it.
Weber, Hendricks, Holman, Watkins, Conley, DeBoer, and then there's some that have not cycled through yet, right? That are still showing in the not.
Yeah, Paul Hush hasn't pitted. I believe everybody's going to pit right now. They have to.
Here comes a big pack.
Although Paul Hush still going. Drew Holman's still going. The Boer still going. And Conley's still going. That's interesting. We only have 4 trucks that have not pitted yet.
And I think once all the pits take place, I think Bledsoe will... Well, no, I'm willing to bet Joe Roberts is going to inherit the lead here once all these pit stops take place and everybody cycles through. Looks like Joe Robert is the first on fresh tires at the moment.
I'm monitoring, see where it goes out. The 4 people that had not pitted will be pitting this time. At some point, I think they don't have a choice. They're going to run out of fuel.
They're all coming in right now. Holman, Conley, Hush.
So Joe Robert is coming into 1 and 2, fighting Austin Gardner, as Bledsoe is coming out of pit lane with quite a bit of
those extra few laps that Bledsoe stayed out. He's gonna pay the price on the short run in the track position, but we'll see what it does in the long run.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
It might have
just
hooked to the wall.
clobbered the wall.
But to be fair, these guys are fighting each other, so
That might benefit Bledsoe. He's got clear track in front of him.
Drew Holman has a black flag potentially for speeding in the pits or unsafe pit exit.
Showing him in the lead right now, which is very weird. I'm thinking maybe he sped through the pits. I don't know.
Yeah, I went back. He went into pit lane, but has not pitted.
Something happened to Conley here. Let's go take a look. I think he might have lost it off pit road. Oh yeah, he downshifted instead of upshifting. He had a malfunction with his shifter.
Oh boy.
I just
there.
saw the rear tires light up and around he went. No caution though.
So Burchett and Bledsoe are fighting for position right now. But Hoots and Chapman fighting also leaves Joe Robert free air.
And at this track, clean air is worth quite a bit.
We have a good luck message from Yopa J, which is Joshua O'Connor. Unfortunately, could not participate tonight because of computer issues.
David Jansen got in the wall, able to gather back up.
I'm surprised how close people still are after all those pit stops.
Yeah, it seems like they're really packed up, aren't they? Got
Yep.
second, third, fourth in a pack. You got fifth, sixth, so on and so forth. Like they're all in a pack, or a group together. Let's call it that.
Yeah, you went the extra mile, not to say 6-7.
Yes. Boots in the wall again, with Garner on the bottom. Garner not gonna make the pass.
Nope.
He's got some draft help behind him, so he might be able to, nope. Chapman said, nope, I'm going to the top. Garner gonna send it in. He is clear. If he washes up the track and takes it away, now Boots is gonna have to spot. Oh, it got tight real quick. They made him go.
Oh, yeah. So out of 4, it's kind of possible to make it work pace-wise, speed-wise.
Yeah.
But outside of 2, if the truck on top has a good line, there's no way you can keep up with the truck up there.
Absolutely.
And Adam Chapman just understood the assignment, decided to drop Austin Garner and follow Riley Hoots, making the pass on Austin Garner.
Yeah, definitely the contour of the track off a turn 4 gives you more room to carry more speed versus off a turn 2 where it's much straighter. So
Yeah.
definitely turn 3 and 4 is probably the best place to try to make the passes.
Which I believe for a lot of people is counterintuitive. I know I'm more of a pass after 2 kind of guy.
Yep. And don't get me wrong, you can definitely pass off a 2, but you're more reliant on the person you're trying to pass making a mistake.
Yeah, for sure.
Where off a turn,
Hitting the wall
Yeah.
or something.
getting super tight, having to get out the throttle. Where off a turn 4, you can do it a lot easier with just the raw speed.
Gatlin down the pits, probably to get some tires and some fuel.
Some chat
He is on lap 23.
battling. Oh, it's
Oh,
tight.
whoa. Fellas.
3 wide.
Oh yeah, that's spicy. That's spicy.
I think they were trying to do some side draft, and then they opened the door for Garner to slide back. He might clear them both. He's gonna
Yeah,
slide
it was a bit
up.
ballsy from. It was a bit ballsy from the 45 Silverado to try to go really down there as Chapman was blocking heavily, but
I don't know what the 5 was doing there, but he just kept swerving towards the 12. Like maybe not happy with something. I don't know, but that was still doing it. Oh, and then he doored him.
Whoa.
Might be a disagreement between these two.
Potentially. Well, that's opening the door for Bledsoe.
Yeah, Bledsoe has caught this group, and Burchett as well.
Yeah, so now we got 2 pairs of teammates.
And Joe Robert is just driving away.
Oh, yes and no. Just a second.
Yeah, that second was 0.7 of a second about 3 laps ago.
Oh,
So
Bledsoe making a heavy pass on the inside. Probably shows pressure rubber and, he probably worked hard to keep his tires fresh.
they are getting into each other's doors quite a bit here.
Oh, yeah.
Bledsoe gonna
Which is dangerous
slide
business.
up.
Oh, Burchett almost slid up to his teammate. Had to back out of it. Well, I'm happy to report that so far, no cautions. We are running on lap 32. 33 even, out of 80 laps. This is running swimmingly.
Got 3 trucks out right, or at least off the lead lap. Chase, Lewis, actually 4. Drew Holman, Gatlin Downey, Mitch Conley, I think he's out of it, and Chase Lewis.
Yeah, Conley disconnected.
So that gives us 15 trucks on the lead lap.
Bledsoe charging towards Joe Robert right now.
That gap is definitely shrinking, and he's pulling all these other guys with him. Garner, Chapman, Burchett.
So if you see the line that Joe Robert was taking between 3 and 4, that second groove, that was one of the line that a lot of people ran in Xfinity yesterday. Not getting too close to the wall, or sorry, to the line down. They were really getting in between the two grooves. A lot of people just liked that line, which again is counterintuitive for me, so I was not using it too much.
But it keeps you off the seams, right? And I think that's what people failed to realize as we have a battle for the lead is the seams at a lot of tracks will change the handling on your truck or car.
Yeah.
Loosen it up, whatnot, tighten it up once you cross it. But Bledsoe's going to take the lead from Joe Robert.
Oh, yeah, he is. I'm not a oval expert by any shape or form, but one thing I like about hugging the line, sorry, again, apologies, I make a lot of mistakes tonight, hugging the line down there is I tried to get one of my wheels there, the front left, to help myself turn a little bit.
There's more grip.
There are tracks where it helps, and yesterday in 3 and 4 that helped a lot, especially out of 4. I felt the rear of my car just rotating more because I was getting grip on the front.
And a lot of tracks, a lot of your 1.5 mile, 2 mile tracks, the paint on that bottom line does add grip, and you know it when it's gripped up, right? Because when you exit the corner, you can exit so much lower than everybody else who isn't riding it.
Yeah, so that's why I try to. Oh, and we have a slight contact between the 4 and the 45.
Robert going to try to battle back on the high line for the second position.
Oh my God. We have a gaggle of 3 trucks fighting for the 4th position. The rest of the field seems to be pretty single filed out and spread out.
Yeah, for sure. The battle right now is 1st through 6. All trucks are.
Oh, Chapman making a move. Hello, Mr. Forns.
Hello.
Oh, there's the Forns.
Yeah. What's going on? How's the race been?
Oh, clean until now for one.
He saved it.
He got it.
45 Tokyo drifting it around the.
A little contact there, and
oh, Joe Robert just said on the radio that he has wheel damage. Potentially hit the wall somewhere and got heavy damage, not able to turn properly.
Interesting.
Yeah. That might explain why he's dropping so hard.
He's going to
Joe
pit
Robert
road, and he's coming in hot. I think he just quit.
Done.
Yeah, he just quit.
Yeah,
he Bubba quit.
Yeah, sure did.
Let me see. Why did he hit the ball so hard?
Yeah, I
Took his ball and went home.
didn't see anything. Let's see.
Oh, it was the beginning of the lap, or the end of the previous lap. Out of 4, he hit the wall pretty hard. Out of 4.
Christian DeBoer went down pit road. He's going to try the undercut here. Battle between.
Has it been green?
Yes, the whole race.
Yeah, no caution so far.
Right now.
The battle between teammates for second. Burchett and Chapman. Chapman has it. Burchett wants it. Chapman running that higher line, going to keep the momentum off of 2. If the pass is going to happen, it's going to happen off of 4. I don't think you can really do much on the inside of 1 or 2 right now this late in the run. We are getting towards the end of another green flag run. Another pit cycle should be starting soon. We saw Christian DeBoer come down pit road. Imagine we will have several others shortly to follow.
Yeah, we're hitting lap 41, so fairly sure people will start pitting soon.
Let's see. Stint length. Yeah.
Austin Gardner trying a move on Riley Hoots in the number 5 on the inside. Will it be able to make it stick? No, absolutely not.
We had a 25 lap run the last time. That was the longest, but there was some 21s and 22s in there, which is kind of where we're approaching right now. I just noticed I had a stutter earlier before I went live, and now my stutter is gone on my screen.
See Todd Chase running a Ram. Good
Yep.
on him.
He got some damage early on. He was up front, but got some damage on that front splitter and kind of fell to the back.
Yep. That was unfortunate because we were mentioning how much he improved throughout the season and how good his qualifying was. But yeah, that's unfortunately, I think it was Chase Lewis who hit the wall early on in the race, and Todd Chase collected a bit of damage out of that.
Tell you what, this battle for second will not go away. Burchett and Chapman. It's brought Riley Hoots and Austin Garner into it. And I'll tell you what, if people aren't paying attention, they better, because I think Bledsoe just showed them what they need to do. He was one of the later pits, drivers to pit from the front, and he has pulled away. The overcut seems to be working based off of that first stop.
I'm watching the battle. Oh, we have Austin Gardner down the pits. Number 19 pitting as well. So I noticed something as that pack of truck was coming into 3. They're battling a bit too hard, in my opinion. Generally, when you follow like 2-3 trucks like that, you want to lift out a little bit just to make sure you don't run into the back of the people in front of you. And all of those guys were like not doing that.
Yeah.
Almost ran into each other into 3. That's dangerous.
Yeah, well, and not only that, right? If you lift a little earlier than they do, they overdrive it a little bit. You carry more speed on exit and try that. Can try the crossover.
Exactly.
Let's see, Weber coming to
Mike
pit
Webb.
road.
Yeah. David Jensen also called it.
Hoots went to pit road. Let's see, Mullen, Garner, which we talked about. Garner coming out, back out on track. Will be a lap down as we continue this green flag run. Let's see. Yeah, Bledsoe has hit the 21 lap mark. Burchett and Chapman are at 22 laps.
What's the window?
Well, we saw up to 25. iRacing was calculating like 21, 22, but the pace must be slowing down enough to where they could stretch it to somewhere around that 25 lap mark. Austin Garner going to go try and get this, get back on the lead lap the hard way as he tries to drive underneath second, third place.
You have to be careful not to overdrive and cook your tires.
Scotty Watkins down pit road as well in the 99.
4 and 12 coming in.
Yeah, the pair of trackside are just gonna try and pit.
If they come
Work
out
as a
together,
team.
they can draft a little bit, you know,
Yeah, that's a
run
good
a little
call.
faster.
I did that too yesterday. It was helpful for sure.
Davey Hendricks down pit
Oh, Chapman a
road,
little squirrely coming in.
but didn't lose gap.
No.
So we'll see how this comes out. Really, the question is, when does Bledsoe pit? Garner's gonna go get his lap back. Easily gets in front of the 42 here.
42 pitting this time.
I'm gonna get to the bottom then.
He's trying.
Oh yeah.
Did not go. There he goes. It's gonna hand the lead over to Paul Hush.
Who's not pitting yet?
So he was one of our later pits, so he might have another lap or two in him before he has to come in.
Yeah, he's 23 laps since last pit. So where will Alan Bledsoe come out?
I imagine he's going to lose some positions to Austin Garner, Riley Hoots. We'll see about Joey Burchett and Adam Chapman.
Yeah, Gardner just coming by right now as Bledsoe's coming out of the pits.
He's gonna lose quite a few.
Paul Hush coming down.
Getting passed by Who's, getting passed by Burchett, getting passed by Chapman. He
Davey
might be
blinking.
able to catch.
Yep, Davies around him.
He'll be able to get some draft out of that.
Yeah, gonna come out in 6th, and that's right about where he was when he stayed out long last time and was able to drive to the front. But these guys that are pitting a little later kind of put themselves in a very strange position, right? We're seeing the long game work, but eventually the long game is going to end up as a short game because of what we're 51 laps to go. So one more stop at least. So do you run that stop longer? Do you run it shorter? It's kind of it's not a bad spot to be in, right? Because you have options. It's just which one is the
25 laps. They're gonna have to run it dry.
No. One more.
They have 32 laps they have 32 laps remaining, so
Yeah.
they don't have enough fuel to finish.
Everybody's
They'll have
got
to
Oh, I'm reading it wrong. I thought there was 50 laps left.
No, they have only 80 laps to do, not 100.
Figment for Life says, I see debris in turn 5. Would that be like the tri-oval then, turn 5?
Is it a tri-oval?
Sort of. Yeah, I would call it a tri-oval. Maybe closer to a quad-oval? I don't know.
No.
That's too technical for my little brain tonight, boys.
Right,
I'm still high on cold medication, you know.
Austin Garner leading by 1.6 seconds. And I don't think he's in a bad spot here, right? He's a second and a half out front. He can short pit this run if he chooses to. If he runs it long, he's probably going to lose some track position just because he's on the older tires. But he could really get back on sequence with some of these guys that were kind of off sequence with him a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how he chooses to play it here.
I think I'd run it long, and that way when you come out, you can just run it, just balls to the wall, and not have to worry. I mean, you're gonna have what, like 15 laps to go? No.
The downside for him is
not even.
Other ones can run it longer than him because he pitted sooner, right?
Yeah, true.
So,
I mean, but he can come in. Still though.
I think
We have a heavy battle for second.
I think
Yeah,
you gotta
they're-
find that happy medium that you think is gonna work best for your tires, and I'm not sure what that happy medium is right now. Bledsoe jumps up to the 5th position. I think Bledsoe's more in a situation that's harder to make the decision, right? Because he can run longer. But
He's got to go.
But if he runs too long, then he's not going to get the benefit of those new tires as much. So, yeah, I mean, that's I think he's in a tough spot, honestly. Joey Burchett up to P2, closing in on the leader.
Yeah, walking him down.
And I'll tell you
going
what.
down the field, and the only battle we have down there would be between Angel Ball and Kristen DeBauer. They were having a little battle for what's that, 9th position.
I'll tell you what, I'm keeping an eye on this 3rd place battle though, because there was some I think Garner's driving out of his mirror right now, but there was some interesting movements by the 5 and the 12 earlier, so we'll see as Joey Burchett makes the pass, going to slide up into P1.
Has Burchett led any laps
I think
in this race?
I don't believe so. I think this is it. If he did, it might have been when he was battling earlier, but I don't think he was up high enough. I think he was always like stuck in, that second or third position.
Well, with one of the big contenders out of the way, that's a good opportunity for Burchett to take another win too.
Oh, and he's got a teammate in front of him who is about to go a lap down, so maybe he can pull some draft off of Todd Chase.
Potentially.
And maybe stretch this out a little bit, but I'll tell you what, it's tough being the leader at Auto Club. It's obviously not a bad thing, but it is because you're feeding draft to the trucks behind you, keeping them close.
Yeah, it's hard to get away from them. Still a heavy battle between the 5 and the 12.
I've got tight, off turn 4, had to lift twice, almost got the wall.
Bledsoe is a second away from them. If they battle too hard, he will be able to catch up really quick.
I don't think we're going to have a battle for the lead here just because of the tire difference.
Yeah.
And it seems like Burchett is starting to separate from the 5 and the 12 because they were battling. But I think really the battle is going to be when they get to the 45, if they get to the 45, and then the battle within the 5 and the 12. But Bledsoe is chipping into that lead. That gap has closed up some.
We're sub 1 second at the moment. I'm not sure I would, if I'm Austin Gardner, I don't think I would start making moves to the inside line right now.
I think
the tires are getting older, so you're just going to lose a lot of momentum out of that.
Yeah, I think if I'm him at a tire disadvantage, I'm just staying on the top line. If they pass me on the bottom, so be it. But I'm
just
going
let
the
them
top.
be. I would just do whatever the guy up front does or stay high.
Chapman's generating a run. Gonna look to the inside. Just not gonna have the preferred line into 1 and 2. I think he's trying.
Those guys may be dropping to the bottom a little bit.
He
Slide
job.
Yeah, the 12 and the 5 have been playing hardball since the beginning of the race. Doors be banging.
Some swerving closer to each other. Yeah, there was some interesting racing going on, and I assume it came from something, but they didn't really damage each other. So.
Yeah. Oh well, they kept it fair. They kept it kept it clean, but tough love.
Maybe showed a little bit of disagreement or not happy with each other, as Alan Bledsoe has reeled in the battle here for the 4th position.
Oh, and Bledsoe.
Oh, and he runs his teammate high.
Wow.
And they're probably on the
and
same
he fly jobs
channel.
him.
That's interesting.
That
maybe they agreed to it, but man, that's heavy.
You can definitely tell that they're an affiliate to Mirage SRR Racing with the with the way they're racing each other.
I'm not gonna comment on that. North-South has not been the cleanest out there this season. I'm not gonna comment.
But they don't wreck each other.
Well,
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. Sure.
We used to have that
looking at-
reputation over on North-South, but
for sure.
Mirage SSR has taken that over.
DeBoer down pit road.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say 21 laps to go. So I'm interested to see who's going to try to run it as long as possible. Because again, the advantage you have of fresher rubber is not that long, right? Eventually, the tire usage will just even out.
Yeah.
So you need to find the sweet spot as to when you want to pit.
And Garner, I think, is approaching that, right? He's 17 laps into a run, 20 laps to go. I think he's got to start thinking about pit road. Burchett, he's got a while. Yeah, he's 14 laps into his run, 20 to go.
Yeah, Bledsoe 13.
Yep. Oh! Bledsoe and Chase, door banging. Oh, they're in. I think there's some net code. They're like
Are they
stuck.
stuck?
I think they're stuck.
Yes.
I think Todd Chase is truck is inside of Bledsoe's truck. Oh, now they separate.
No, I think let me go back because one of the admins had to step in and say that's enough. So I want to see if there was a bit of shenanigans from one of the drivers. Oh wow, my ears. My ears.
42 is pushing the 45 all the way down the straightaway.
Yeah, no, so it was not netcode. Chase was just pushing against Bledsoe.
From my screen, it looked like his truck was inside the 42's truck.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw it too, but it was because the 20 was just steering wheel to the left and pushing against Bledsoe. Didn't appreciate what happened.
Probably wasn't happy getting doored up high.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Bledsoe has definitely been using the right side of his truck tonight. Muscling his way to make passes.
Yeah, well, the entire Premier team at this point.
Yeah. All right, 18 laps to go. Davey Hendricks down pit road.
He's probably gonna park it for tonight.
Maybe.
I don't think he'll come out. He's putting tires on. Yeah, he's coming out.
He's coming out.
Down to 11 on the lead lap. It's going to be more like 13 once we
45's
finish
coming
cycling.
in.
That's about the right time for him, I think. Kind of splitting it in half. He's at 17 right now. Actually, 18, 19.
But he's gonna have to play it smart though, like not try to overdrive it like he did on the previous run, and just try to save his tires as long as he can, because otherwise he's gonna drop positions.
Got a battle for this third position. The battle that won't go away. Chapman and Hoots. Chapman running the top line. Hoots on the bottom. Hoots clears. He's going to take it. He does not clear. Chapman's going to keep it wound up on the outside.
Yeah. 24 called for pits.
Christian DeBoer. Let's see. He is on the lead lap. Getting around the 9. No, he's not on the lead lap. Getting around the 19 of Angel Ballin, who is on the lead lap. Let's check something here because
Four's coming in.
Burchett's on
Well,
18
well.
lap old. Bledsoe's on 17.
So see, kids, that's why even though you have a disconnection, you try to run the race. Gatlin Downey is a few laps down, but he is gaining positions on people
Yeah,
that
he's picking
had
up
to
spots.
call it quits. So yeah, he gained a few spots. It's
McElwin.
good for the points.
McElwin down pit road. Weber down pit road. Scotty Watkins down pit road.
42 cover pits. Yeah, so probably the last pit sequence unless we get a caution.
And the way these boys have been racing each other, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they've been clear so far, but man, it's been a bit rocky at times. Riley, who's coming in down pit lane as well.
Yep. Let's see. That's going to hand it over to Paul Hush. We'll still need to pit Angel Baldwin, David Jansen. Davey Hendricks is actually going to inherit this lead, it looks like. With the undercut going to be in front of Joey Burchett when it all cycles through.
And he took 2 on pit road.
Oh, interesting. I suppose loosen that truck up a little bit. And he's got quite the gap over Burchett at the moment.
Well, Davey Hendricks just overtook Bledsoe from pitting early.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a tight battle. Bledsoe doesn't have the pace yet out of the pits, but
Bledsoe
Burchett coming in
also
hot.
took 2.
He took only 2?
Yeah, he was only in there 11 seconds.
Oh, that's
See what
interesting.
that does.
Yeah, that's a weird call.
Holman also took 2, I think.
And they ran
Boots
at
took
full
2.
stint, so unless their tire usage has been pretty low, I can't be the judge of that. But
Right.
Weber took 2.
Riley Hood's very far down the lane. I don't know if he just had a problem with his pit stop or if everybody in front of him pitted with 2 tires only.
I don't see what that
There
two.
was a lot of 2 tires, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't have, I'm not admin on the session, so I don't have the statistics for pit length, well, pit duration.
Bledsoe's about a 10th and a half slower. Well, now that they're up to speed, let's see this lap.
Well, Riley Hood's last lap was 41.6.
It's looking like Davey Hendricks right now is the fastest truck out there with a 40.73 last time by.
Apologies. Todd Chase in the pits. Well, at least he just called it. He's going to go in the pits.
Still waiting for Paul Hush to come down. Let's see, where's he at? He's on 21 lap old tires, so I think he's praying for a caution at this point.
Well, with everybody spread out that way, unless someone just messes up, I don't see that happening.
Same.
We have a light battle for 9th position. Ryan McElwain and Christian DeBoer. I never pronounce his name the same way. Every time I just change it. That's insane. I apologize to him. If you listen at some point, I apologize for butchering your name.
Alright, we got a battle for the 3rd position. Not close yet, but if they keep running the same lines, I think Bledsoe will get there. Bledsoe was running that outside lane. Burchett running the inside lane.
And so far, Bledsoe slightly slower than Burchett. And I assume Burchett took 4 tires.
Yeah.
So,
Davey Hendricks still putting down 40.7s.
He ran a 41.89 last lap.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
think
my
you're
bad.
looking at
Yeah.
the fastest lap,
I
not
was.
the
My
last
bad.
lap.
My bad. I
Like,
was looking at best
what
lap.
are you reading, bro? Out there setting down heaters. Qual times.
yeah.
But Paul Hush, pit road, is going to hand the lead over to Davey Hendricks. He's got a 3-second lead over Joey Burchett.
Who's your favorite for champion in trucks this season, boys?
I'll take the low-hanging fruit here, and I will say Joey Burchett. I think he's proven that. The real question is who's going to be his competition.
Yeah. And they have a different... They don't have the same playoffs, right? They have like a chase?
Yep, it's
Is
a
that it?
four-race chase.
Okay.
Burchett eating into that gap down to 2.8. But Bledsoe is close. He's right
Well, if
in
you're
the tire tracks.
Yeah, but if you're Joey Burchett, you're like, well, Davey's not going to win
Right.
the race. Right? He's
You're not pushing. You're just keeping the 42 behind you.
trying to. See
I'll
if he
say,
can-
if O'Connor can solve his computer issues by the time the chase
He's-
starts, he has good chances.
Yeah, he's been running pretty good this season.
I was
Yeah.
looking at the points, and he's currently in 4th in points, so he is going to
Yeah.
advance regardless. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, yeah.
just by the number of drivers that have shown up. But yeah, it definitely needs to get his computer straightened out for the beginning of the playoffs. Otherwise, he's definitely going to be out of it.
Top line's going to be hard to contend with.
It is.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get around him or not, unless he had a slide job him.
Yeah. Burchett's got the tire advantage, you would think, right? He took 4, Bledsoe took 2.
Davey
Yeah.
parking it.
Yep.
Davey parking it. 5 laps to go.
So I think, at this point, Burchett just runs his preferred line, and which I guess maybe not even his preferred line, just run the top. The 42 is most likely
Yeah,
not
just
going to be able
defend
to
the
pass
top, not on the bottom.
So last lap, Burchett ran a 41.714, and Bledsoe ran a 41.742. Considering Bledsoe has the draft.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's keeping it in it. Keeping him in it right now is the draft off of Burchett.
Exactly. Otherwise, on track right now, I don't see any major battles. Everybody's pretty much spread out. The only battle we have on track right now would be Burchett and Bledsoe for the lead. Oh, he's going to try and move. But that's not going to pay out.
No,
We mentioned even if he's on 10 laps old, his lefts are still pretty old and used up. He's not going to keep enough momentum out of 2 on the inside line to make it stick.
Nope, not on 2 tires and not this deep into the run.
He should try to be patient and make a move on the last lap or something.
Top 5 rundown: Joey Burchett leading Alan Bledsoe, Adam Chapman in 3rd, Austin Gardner 4th, Riley Hoots in 5th.
Oh, Bledsoe in the
he's-
wall.
yeah, he
Yeah,
hit the
he's
wall.
rubbing
That's-
it.
I figured
not
that
gonna
was
help
going to
him.
happen.
No,
He's
that's gonna
pushing
lose.
for everything he's got.
Yeah, I mean, he has to.
Yep.
It slows you down so much. I did it yesterday at some point, I think, and yeah, it's hard to get out of it. They really applied glue to that thing.
Yeah, got some PJ1 on there.
Yeah.
So, looking at how it is, we are definitely not going to have a new winner tonight. So I don't think the points are really going to be shaken up based off of this race. Really, the battle for 8th without a win is... there really isn't one, I guess. Angel Ballin in 9th, but the next person without a win above him is O'Connor, and he's 54 points ahead. So Angel Ballin would be the first driver eliminated, and definitely banking on that win. Not gonna come to fruition tonight, sitting in 10th.
Unless everybody in front of him wrecks.
I mean, you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
White flag is out. Burchett up a half a second on Alan Bledsoe.
Chase Lewis pushing Riley Hoots.
And Hoots, I think that's where we need to go, is watch that battle. Austin Gardner,
Yeah.
Riley Hoots. Austin Gardner running that top line. Joey Burchett's going to win this race. I don't think there's any question about that. But the battle for the 4th position is really where it's at, as Chase Lewis is helping Austin Gardner at the moment. Hoots going to send it on the bottom. Not going to clear. Gardner should have the position.
Yeah, that's going to be a drag race to the end.
Hoots-
Chase Lewis pushing.
Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, Hoots got him.
Yeah, Hoots got the position, helped out by Chase Lewis.
All right, Joey Burchett wins. Alan Bledsoe in 2nd. Adam Chapman 3rd. Riley Hoots beat Austin Gardner to the line for the 4th position and 5th position, respectively.
That was a good race. No cautions, boys.
No cautions. That happens when you don't have a big field, though. I don't want to give them, make their heads too big, because it was only, what, call it 19.
Under 20 trucks.
19 trucks out there, and 2 of them were admins, so call it 17.
Yeah.
Good,
Still.
good race, caution free, but don't think you're all that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to be fair to them, we've had races in Xfinity where we had no cautions, and the Cup guys had like
Shut up.
12 cautions. So,
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna let y'all handle the interviews.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
holler at y'all later.
How many cautions did Xfinity have at Talladega?
I don't know.
I don't either, but I'm sure it was less than Cup.
I'll let you do the interviews as well.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
All right, Joey Burchett wins another one. I think this is number 6 on the season. Yep, win number 6. Gonna wrap up the regular season championship as well. Get some bonus points moving into the playoffs. As they're doing a tandem burnout together, Adam Chapman and Joey Burchett. Waiting on our podium finishers. Got one up here, waiting on the other 2. As Burchett is going to park it in victory lane. All right, waiting on 1, waiting on Bledsoe. Looks like we have them all. Let's see if we can get some good camera angles here. And we'll stop it right there, and we will bring in our race winner, Joey Burchett. Joey, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, another one in the books for you. Race win number 6 on the season. Tell us about your race a little bit there.
Not the qualifying effort we wanted. The new update with the truck made this place a little bit more of a handful than what it's been in years past. So I actually kind of liked it. It wasn't super big pack racing like we've had. We actually could spread out. But with that, it made track position and clean air very key. We got very tight in traffic and trying to work our way up through the field, man. It's tough with these guys. These guys are fast, and Bledsoe definitely had the truck to beat all night, and we just kind of got lucky with the pit strategy and kind of was able to take 4. I think he took 2 on that last pit stop, and I think the 4 prevailed just long enough. He definitely was coming, but I think we just took the line away from him and got him a little too tight, and that kind of saved us in the end. Otherwise, I think he had the field mopped.
Absolutely, and you mentioned the line there. It seemed like the bottom line was a contender early in the run, but at 5-10 laps in, the top line dominated. Is that what you felt out there as well?
Yeah, this place, the last probably 2 seasons with the truck, it's primarily been a top dominant long run, and it stayed this way. And you could still run the bottom longer into the run, but you had to have fresh air. If you were in traffic, there's no way that truck's going to hang on the bottom and rotate like you want it. But we made the right strategy call. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. 4 tires prevailed. Win number 6 on the season. Regular season championship wrapped up as well, getting those bonus points moving into the playoffs. Going to be sitting at 11 points above anybody who hasn't won that made the playoffs. So a nice little cushion moving forward for you.
4. That's a bonus. I know Joe's always strong in the playoffs. Allen's gonna be tough. All these guys coming in that'll be making the playoffs are always tough, and playoffs hasn't for some reason been my strongest suit. These last 3 seasons, so we're hoping to change that these next 4 weeks.
Absolutely. Next week, kicking off the playoffs at Phoenix. Hopefully, that's a good track for you.
Yeah, that's. I usually run fairly decent there, so we're hoping to go in and have a good finish.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again on the win and the regular season championship. We'll let you get some shout outs in and get you out of here to celebrate with your team.
Yeah, just want to thank Trackside Racing. Yeah, Adam, Todd, Derek. And then iRacing iFlag if you're looking for any sim accessories as far as monitoring and stuff. Go check those guys out over iRacingIFlag.com. You guys for doing a broadcast and your gang that pops in helps you out each week, and you and Tony, or I mean you, Zach, Sean, all you guys that do the truck series. Appreciate the keeping the lights on for us so we can keep running, and all the guys that showed up and continue to show up every week. So we got a good field to keep running with.
Absolutely. Looking like you guys are wanting to move to Xfinity next season, so we hopefully we'll see you up there with the Banks and the Schaefers, beating up on them a little bit.
Yeah, we're hoping to move up to Xfinity. So try our hand at a different car and see how we do.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again, and we will catch you next week at Phoenix.
10-4.
All right, that was our race winner, Joey Burchett. Next up, we have Alan Bloodsoe, our P2 finisher. Alan, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Tony.
Man, looks like that 2 tires at the end kind of came back to bite you a little bit, but had a hell of a race regardless. Talk us through it a little bit.
I mean, I felt like I was quick. I mean, I felt like even it was really loose when I took those 2 tires. So I started running the high side, and I was like, it's actually pretty stable up here. So I kept running it, and eventually caught Joey, and I thought I'm gonna see how it feels on the bottom, and it had stabled out. So I was like, if I could just clear him into 1, because that was my strong point. I tried it a couple times and just I didn't have enough, and then I got the wall there with a couple to go, and that was all she wrote. But dang it, it slipped right through my fingers.
Yeah. I will be honest with you. It seemed like nobody could really do much on the bottom in the longer runs. Short, term it was viable, but as soon as you got some laps on those tires, it seemed like the top line prevailed pretty much throughout the field.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know. I didn't really. I was able to pass people, but that was just because of the tire differential.
Yep.
Me being on newer tires than everybody else, and I just felt like that run where I was a second and a half in front of those guys. I think I got the wall off turn 4, and it gave up a lot of speed, and it's just those tiny little mistakes can cost you a win when you're going up against Joey Burchett.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But Joey ran a fantastic race. Riley missed his pit stall because he his spotter didn't count him down, and he relies on that so much that he just completely missed his board. So he had to back up, and that cost him a top 3 finish. But it was that was a really fun race, dude. That was fun.
That's Auto Club, man. That's how it is.
I mean, Homestead, in my opinion, is just as fun. Honestly, Homestead is my favorite track just because I'm so good there. But holy cow, tonight it was. I had a great truck. I gotta thank the guys at PRT. I don't know what they did to this thing, but it was fantastic. Short run, long run, I had it all, and I don't know how Joey got. I don't know what he did to get in front of me, but that was an impressive run.
Absolutely. You led a lot of laps tonight, had a strong race, just not quite enough at the end. But moving into the playoffs, you're sitting in a good spot. Going into
I hope I'm
Phoenix.
second. Am I second now?
I have to wait for the points to be updated, but we'll have to. I think Joe
Yeah,
Robert is
I am
gonna be
40. I am
second with the
42.
reset.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant second before the cut or
Oh.
before the playoffs. I am 42 points behind Joey.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yep.
But yeah, I gotta thank my dad. He watched this whole thing, green to checkered, and thanks to Riley for being out there, showing up tonight, and we wanted to get him that win, but he just there were a couple things that went against him, and I want to thank you for putting up this broadcast, and you and Matt for doing the league. It's I say it every week, but or every time that I'm in here. I haven't been in here for a while. I say it every time. You guys, it's the best run league I've ever been a part of, and I'm happy to be a member of it. Even though I have 30 penalty points, not happy about that still. But yeah, you and all the admins do a great job, and I think that's all I've got. Thank you to thank the guys in this league for keeping it clean and green. That was one of the best races of the season. Absolutely.
Absolutely, for sure. All right, man. Well, congrats on the P2. We'll roll into the playoffs next week, starting with Phoenix, and we'll see. We'll see if you can reel Joey Burchett back in.
Yeah, we'll see. That reset helps for sure. Not being 42 points behind him. So looking forward to Phoenix. I feel like I've got a really good truck there. We've been prepping for it, and I think it's going to be fast next week. So hope we can get into the podium. Maybe beat Joey next week.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again. We'll catch you next week, and have a good night.
All right. See you, Tony.
See ya. All right, that was our second place finisher, Alan Blood. So next up, we have our third place finisher, Adam Chapman. Adam, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, man. A nice run tonight, having another solid run. Pretty much top 5 all night. Really clean racing out there, and just been consistent this whole season.
Yeah, man, this is my favorite track, I think, in the entire sim, just in Chicagoland. So I love this place. And I kind of knew coming in I could run decent. I didn't know I'd finish third, but no, that was fun, man. That was a wild race.
Man, gotta love Auto Club 3, 4, 5 wide
Yeah.
racing at any given moment. But man, you, Joey, Todd was having a really good run until he got damage on that front end, but the trackside boys really showed up tonight.
Yeah, that's a big thing, especially with the team standings. That's my goal to win. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to come for a championship personally, but my goal was coming into this season was the team standings. And looks like we got a pretty decent lead, 41 points right now, heading into wherever the chase goes, Phoenix, I think.
Yep.
So that's always a cool thing, and that's always awesome to kind of look at and be like, yeah, we ran decent all season.
Absolutely. Definitely a fun race to watch. A lot of action back there. A lot of battles with you and Riley Hoots that made it fun for us to watch.
And, well, when I first came in here, I was going to put him down. I was like, as soon as the race was ended, I was like, I'm going to put him down in the interview. But the dude really didn't do nothing wrong. It was hard racing. I mean, I know he's probably mad, and I get it. I would be mad if I was in his spot too. But to be able to race like that, we haven't had problems, I don't think, all season. So to be able to race that hard, really was like 3 or 4 or 5 of the guys that was in there, and really not kill everybody. It's always fun. I think. I think that's kind of what the truck series is supposed to do. At least that's what they do in real life, is put on a show. So I hope we did that by doing that. But he's an awesome driver, and I love racing around him most of the time. Not so much when it first happened, though.
Oh, I'm sure in the heat of the moment. But with that being said, like you said, that battles all over. You guys were dooring each
Yeah.
other and whatnot, but y'all kept it straight, no cautions. 80 laps green. You can't complain about that.
Yeah, it's always the biggest thing, man. And honestly, I mean, with some of the tracks coming up, I feel like, Phoenix is kind of a hit or miss place, but I feel like a lot of the tracks coming up, we could have similar racing. I mean, especially at Chicagoland, it's always a close race. So looking forward to going to a different style of racetrack, but Phoenix, don't really know what to expect. Even though I like it, I'm not very good there, but it's a fun place to race.
Yeah. And got quite the variety coming up, right? Phoenix,
Yeah,
Chicagoland, like you said. Then you go to Iowa, then to Vegas. So we got 2.5 miles and then two
yeah,
smaller tracks. But
yeah.
I
I love Chicagoland. And I love Vegas.
yeah.
That's some of my favorite tracks as well, top five. So I don't know so much about Phoenix and Iowa yet.
I'll tell you what, I love any track that has character. So that's
I
why
get you.
I love Auto Club. I love Rockingham. I love Chicagoland, Iowa with the bumps. Man, it just makes it so much more
Yeah,
fun.
and what's going to be interesting is with this new truck package, we don't really know what's going to happen with the track temps. We're racing Chicagoland in the daytime. I think that's going to be another race where it's multiple grooves, and same as Vegas. And Iowa being at night, I was the like I was going to be the turning factor of the championship. I think
I I I,
that's
I think you're right.
that's the big one. Yeah,
Phoen-
that's the big one.
Phoenix and Iowa are really gonna be.
Yeah,
If you place good there, you're gonna have a chance.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Well, all right, man. Congrats on the
Thanks,
P3
buddy.
tonight. Obviously got the win earlier, so you are locked into the playoffs.
Yeah.
We'll have to check and see what the reset looks like, but it's going to be tough to track down your teammate with all those bonus points. But
Yeah.
I
Um,
think I think you guys will be putting up a good fight, though.
Man, I to be honest, I if I don't win, I don't care. It'd be really cool to see Joe win it because he's really wanted to win it for seasons now. So it'd be awesome for him to finally get one.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, it was always something came up towards the
Always,
end, so it'd be
always,
good to see him finish out the season.
for sure.
He's I think he's everybody's favorite to win the championship, right? I mean, let's just call a spade here, but
I mean, 6 wins,
yeah,
pretty
I mean,
impressive.
6 wins already this season out of what, call it
Like
17
13,
races or
14,
something.
17, yeah,
Yeah.
17, yeah. That's
So,
right. So
all right, man. Congrats again. We'll let you get your shoutouts in and get you
thanks,
out of
buddy.
here.
Shout out to first off, my Lord and Savior. I say that in every interview, so I gotta say it again. That's the biggest thing I've ever did was commit to Him. Also, thanks for everybody that watches and the sponsors. We know Asylum has sponsored this since I've been in it, so that's a really big thing. So big shout out to Asylum. Hopefully, we get them some type of business or get them some type of recognition for that. Shout out to my girlfriend for not hitting me in the back of the head with a shoe because I yell when I race and she's asleep. So, and thank you, of course, man, for doing the broadcast. I know what it's like, so thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Congrats again,
Thanks, buddy.
rounding out the regular season in a strong manner, and I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have a good night, and we'll catch you next week.
You too.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap things up here. Your race results. Joey Burchett getting win number 6 on the season. Alan Bledsoe finishing out 2nd. Adam Chapman 3rd. Riley Hoots 4th. Austin Garner 5th. Mike Weber 6th. Ryan McElwin 7th. Christian DeBoer 8th. Scotty Watkins 9th. And Paul Hush rounding out your top 10. 80 green flag laps here. So that was quite the feat for these guys. Exciting to see what they're going to do in the playoffs. And with that being said, tune in tomorrow night as the Cup Series comes back here for the first race of the round of 12, I believe it is. I'm out of the playoffs, so I really haven't been keeping track too much. But should be a fun race. And then the ARCA Series, SFH ARCA Series is off this week, but they will kick off their playoffs next week. And then back to our normal scheduled broadcast next week. Shout out to our sponsors, Asylum, Clique for our truck series. You can check them out on YouTube. They have some awesome YouTube montage videos. Check them out. Miller Motorsports sponsors the Xfinity Series. You can check them out at Instagram at Miller Motorsports. And the ARCA Series is sponsored by SFH. Great cause. Check them out at We Are SFH. Everything that they sell, a portion of that goes back to people in need. So check them out. And we will see you all tomorrow night. I believe Jacob will be broadcasting the Cup Series. So see you then. Show up and watch that race, and we'll catch you later.
Molly in my body got me overdrive. Can't even keep we talking about, bitch, you know my guy. Run outside, I let that pop, 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 pop. Run outside, he die, 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 die. That's a new one in my clip. That's a new one, he get hit. Oh my God, she bad. Yeah, that not my bitch. I ain't even gonna bed. All I do is hit. I only care if I said that BB on my shit. Yeah, the love so bad, but I ain't cuffing bitch.